Hello people, it's Jonathan, and today I'm going to give y'all all the information you need to know about my new NR 2003 series that's coming to my other channel, JM Racing Network, the International Motorsports Veterans, which is very similar to IROC and Tony Stewart and Ray Evernham's new SRX series, but it'll have 40 drivers on a 10 race schedule, which is half road courses and half ovals. And to start off, we're gonna show off the roster. So all the drivers in this series come from all around the world, hence the name International Motorsports Veterans. And they have to be at least 39 years old to compete in this series, and at least 15 to 16 years of experience in top level motorsports. So anyways, on to the drivers. Start off, we have Garth Tander from V8 Supercars, Elio Castroneves from IndyCar, Kevin Harvick from NASCAR, Catherine Legge, multi-class, Robbie Gordon, also multi-class, Dale Earnhardt Jr. from NASCAR, Scott Dixon from IndyCar, Emmy Swindell from the World of Outlaws, John Force from the NHRA, Scott Pruitt, multi-class, Tony Kanaan from IndyCar, Juan Pablo Montoya from multi-class, Rubens Barrichello, multi-class and Formula One mainly, Tony Stewart, NASCAR, Sebastian Bourdais, IndyCar, Greg Biffle from NASCAR, Matt Kenseth from NASCAR, Alex Tagliani, multi-class, Felipe Massa from F1, Russell Ingall from V8 Supercars, Vincent Button from F1, Jeff Gordon from NASCAR, Steve Kinzer from the World of Outlaws, Dario Franchitti from IndyCar. Yes, I decided to bring him out of retirement. Patrick Carpentier, multi-class, Jacques Villeneuve, multi-class, Fernando Alonso, the youngest driver in the series, F1, Frank Kimmel from ARCA, Valentino Rossi from the MotoGP, Jimmy Johnson from NASCAR, Tom Coronel from World Touring Car Championship, Paul Morris, aka The Dude, multi-class, Doug Coletta from the NHRA, Mark Webber from F1 and Le Mans, basically multi-class, Sam Horse Jr., multi-class, Kimi Räikkönen, F1, Craig Lowndes, V8 Supercars, Scott Sharp, multi-class, Kurt Busch from NASCAR, and last but not least, Jason Plato from the British Touring Car Championship. So just so y'all know, I painted every single one of these cars, and there is a possibility that I may put them all up for download. So I painted all these over the summer, and I haven't done to make any of the races or the announcement video until like August or September. I don't even know, but it's taken me a while, all because of school. Yeah, being a high schooler in advanced classes kind of gets tough at some times, but you just have to trust God because He's great. So the reason why you're seeing Catherine Legge's car on the screen is because, well, obviously she's racing in the IMV, but I just want to give a little update. So back in July, she was injured in an ELMS testing crash at the Paul Ricard circuit in France. And the plan was, well, I painted all these cars over the summer, so the plan was to have Boris Said fill in for Catherine Legge for at least the first race of the season. Well, I've decided that after I saw Catherine Legge run the Rolex 24 at Daytona this year, I've decided that Catherine Legge will run all 10 races this IMV season. So Catherine Legge is a competitor in the International Motorsports Veterans. There will not be any one-offs, and unless a driver, well, God forbid, but if something happens to one of the drivers, there will be replacement drivers, obviously. So Catherine Legge is also the only female driver in this series. So I forgot to mention this right before I said that Catherine is the only female in the series, but there will not be any one-off starters unless one is needed. So, anyways, let's move on to the schedule for Season 1 of the International Motorsports Veterans. For Race 1, I already said this, but the first race of the International Motorsports Veterans will be at the Charlotte Roval. Then for Race 2, we head down to Texas and we go road course racing at COTA, the newest track in NASCAR as well, or one of the newest tracks. But for Race 2, we're going to the Circuit of the Americas. Then for Race 3, we're going oval racing for the first time on the schedule. Super speedway racing as well. We're going to Daytona for Race 3. Then for Race 4, we're going to go short track racing as we head to Tennessee at the Bristol Motor Speedway for some under the lights action. The Daytona race will also be a night race, one of 3 night races. Then for Race 5, we head over to Watkins Glen, New York at the Watkins Glen International for some more road course racing. Then we head across the pond. We go to Australia for Race 6 at Bathurst, that tricky circuit in New South Wales, I believe. Then we go to Abu Dhabi at the Yas Marina circuit for some under the lights road course racing. And then we go to Germany at the Lausitzring Oval, the only oval race part of the international tour. And then we head back to the States for Race 9, the second to last race. There was no way I couldn't include this on the schedule. We're going to Talladega for Race 9. And then the season finale will be at Atlanta. So now we're going to talk about how the point system will work. So, first of all, no playoffs, no bonus points, no stages, and no other gimmicks to quote-unquote make the racing more exciting. It's still going to be exciting. All the cars will have equal equipment, so all 40 drivers have a shot to win. So each driver will get points. So first place gets 40 points, second gets 39, third gets 30, and so on and so on. Also, at the championship race at Atlanta, the top 5 in points will be the only ones eligible for the championship. So, also, the champion will be crowned as fairly as possible. It's not going to have that stupid playoff system that NASCAR has. It's not going to, just to create more drama. But, anyways, it's going to be, the champion will be crowned in a very fair way. It's not going to be like the NASCAR playoffs. Like, for example, if a driver has a Kevin Harvick 2020 season where they win a crap load of races and they're super consistent, they have the most top 5s and top 10s of any driver in the field, they're not going to be bumped out of championship contention over some stupid playoff system and an undeserving driver gets the championship. As a Chase Elliott fan, I still really believe that Kevin Harvick deserved the championship in 2020 more than my boy Chase Elliott did. But anyways, the driver with the most points and the most consistent driver gets the title in the IMD. None of the playoff gimmicks will be in this series. So even if a driver has a Matt Kenseth 2003 season, they'll win the title. Even if a driver has a Brett Holmes 2020 ARCA season, they'll win the title because they're the most consistent, they gain the most points, so therefore they deserve to be champion. They don't have to have the most wins out of any driver, but like I've said, they have to be the most consistent out of all 40 drivers in the field to win the title, and they have to collect the most points, obviously. So anyways, to add on to the excitement, I will try to make the racing as close as possible. So it'll almost be like pack racing a little bit. Even on the road courses, they're going to be like no more than, well, there will still be, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just going to say the racing's going to be pretty doggone close in the IMV. I just wanted to make it more exciting, just like in NASCAR. Well, a lot of the time. I really like what NASCAR did to try to keep the racing closer, but it's had some flaws. The rules package has had some flaws, but the rules package for the IMV, like I said, closer racing, nobody gets an advantage, and equal engines, like I said, so all the drivers have a shot to win. However, the biggest drawbacks to this series are that the restarts will not be single file, and there will be a possibility of some races ending under caution. Yes, I know this is terrible, absolute BC, but it's NR 2003 rules, so I just have to deal with it. I really wish that there were overtime restarts and double file restarts in NR 2003, but it is what it is, so y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. I really wish I could change it, but anyways, is there anything else that y'all need to know about this awesome new series coming soon to my new other channel, JM Racing Network? Well, the channel's not new, it's existed for only a year, and it desperately needs some subscribers, so go subscribe to it. Link in the description below. So, let me think. Are there anything else we need to know? Oh yeah, did I mention that I'm going to try to keep the racing as close as possible? So, the leader doesn't... Well, I try to keep the racing as close as possible. There will be some moments where some drivers have a big lead, unfortunately, but once again, closer racing. That's what I try to shoot for. So, I'm trying to think of anything that you might need to know. And it looks like there's nothing else y'all need to know. So, stay tuned for the International Motorsports Veterans coming soon to JM Racing Network. I really want this to be one of my biggest projects on this other channel that really boosts up the popularity for it. Because, like I said, it needs more than 27 subscribers for crying out loud. So, thank you all for watching. This is Jonathan signing out. Goodbye, have a nice day, and God bless you.